Shalom, shalom, it's Tehila from the Kefar, and we are continuing on our vocabulary topic of food. And this week we are going to talk about ta'am, which is taste. So we're going to talk about different words that we can use to describe the ta'am shel ochel, or the taste of food. Okay, so what if we want to say that food is tasty or delicious? The way that we say that is ta'ima or ta'im. And again, as always, anytime we use an adjective, the gender that we use depends on the gender of the food that we're describing in this case. So I'll give you some examples in a little bit. So ta'ima would be feminine and ta'im would be masculine to describe food as tasty or delicious. And the opposite, not tasty, would just be lo. So lo ta'ima or lo ta'im would be not tasty or not delicious, okay? For example, if we wanted to say tasty food or delicious food, ochel ta'im. And we're using the masculine ta'im because ochel, the word for food, is masculine. If I wanted to say, on the other hand, that this glida is not tasty, it's not delicious, I would say haglida lo ta'ima. Haglida, the ice cream, lo ta'ima, is not delicious. Or essentially, the ice cream's not good. This is just the way that we would describe it in Hebrew. Okay, so ochel ta'im, ochel lo ta'im, glida ta'ima, glida lo ta'ima. Now, some other words that we can use to describe ta'am. Sweet. So the word for sweet, or words for sweet rather, mitoka or matok. Mitoka, feminine, matok, masculine. For example, ananas matok, a sweet pineapple. Ananas matok. Ugia mitoka, a sweet cookie. Ugia mitoka. Ugia feminine, so we use the feminine mitoka, and ananas masculine, so we use the masculine matok. Salty. Melucha or maluach, okay? And the word for salt we see in the adjective salty. The word for salt is melach, mem lamed chet, and you see that mem lamed chet in maluach and melucha. So for instance, salty chicken, of maluach. Of maluach, salty cheese, gvina melucha. Gvina melucha, salty cheese. Sour, chamutza and chamutz. Chamutza and chamutz. For instance, anavim chamutzim. And again, you see that anavim, the plural of enav, grapes versus grape. So we also have to pluralize the adjective. Anavim chamutzim, or just one, enav chamutz, a sour grape. Eshkolit chamutza. Eshkolit chamutza. Eshkolit is a grapefruit, so a sour grapefruit. Spicy. The word for spicy, charifa, feminine, and charif, masculine. So pilpel charif, a spicy pepper, pilpel charif, or pasta charifa. Pasta, of course, is pasta, and charifa, spicy pasta. And if you wanted to say that food is bland, tefela and tafel. So a bland watermelon, for instance, avatiach tafel, and a bland cake. I don't know that you would ever say that cake is bland, but let's go for it. So uga tefela. Uga tefela. Okay, so again, as always with adjectives, the adjective's gender always has to match with the gender of the noun. We don't mix and match. So we would not say, for instance, ananas metoka, because ananas is masculine and metoka is the feminine adjective for sweet. So masculine foods you're going to describe using masculine adjectives, and feminine foods get described with feminine adjectives. So that wraps it up for today's lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, or you can send me an email. If you want to learn Hebrew beyond these videos, feel free to reach out thekefar.com/Hebrew, either for private lessons, one of the boot camps, or my Hebrew reading video course. So until next time, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you for our next lesson. Shalom.